So you're thinking about making a move to Birmingham, or maybe you've been scrolling Zillow late at night, wondering if this is really the place for you. So here's the truth. There's a lot that people don't tell you about living here. And if you only rely on what you see online, you'll probably end up missing the things that make Birmingham special. And maybe you make a few mistakes along the way. If we haven't had the chance to meet yet, I'm Zach Jones with Keller Williams and the Zach Jones Group right here in Birmingham. And I help people buy, sell, and invest in real estate all over Jefferson and Shelby County. In this video, I'm breaking down what it's really like to live here, the good, the bad, and the in-between, so you can figure out if Birmingham actually fits what you're looking for. Let's start with something nobody tells you. Birmingham isn't really one city. It's actually a bunch of smaller cities and suburbs that all come together to make the metro area. You got Hoover, Trustful, Vestavia Hills, Homewood, Chelsea, each with its own personality, price point, and pace. And that's what confuses a lot of people when they move here. They'll say, we're moving to Birmingham, but once we actually start talking, it turns out what they're really wanting is space, schools, or community. And that might lead us somewhere completely different, like Alabaster, Gardendale, Helena. So the first thing to understand about living here is you're not just choosing a city, you're choosing a lifestyle. Now, here's what can throw people off. Birmingham is so spread out. If you're coming from somewhere like Atlanta or Nashville, you might expect everything to be close together. But here, commute, your grocery store, your favorite restaurant, it all depends on which exit you live off of. I mean, I've even seen people fall in love with a house, buy it, and then realize that they're 45 minutes away from work in the school they really wanted their kids to be in. So that's why when I help people move here, we start with what their day actually looks like, not just their budget. Because once you can figure out how you live, we can find where that lifestyle fits you best. So every area around Birmingham has trade-offs, and that's not a bad thing. It's just reality. So take Hoover, for example. Tons of amenities, newer neighborhoods, some of the top-rated schools, but you'll pay a little more in property taxes. Trustful, amazing community feel, newer shopping areas, but traffic can get backed up during rush hour. Vestavia Hills, well, it's close to everything. They have highly rated schools, but you might be looking at an older home on a smaller lot. So then you've got places like Chelsea or Alabaster, more land, new construction, quieter pace, but you'll probably spend more time in the car commuting. The point is, every suburb gives you something completely different. Once you understand those differences, you can actually make a decision that fits your family instead of just chasing the next pretty listing on Zillow. Now let's talk about the good stuff, because living here can be incredible. You get the southern pace of life, great food, friendly people, and you're only a few hours from the beach or the mountains. Cost of living is still solid compared to a lot of major metros, and you can get a great home without feeling like you're giving up everything else in life. But it's not perfect. Traffic on 280, you'll learn to time your trips. Weather, you'll see every season, sometimes in the same week. And our sports teams, well, let's just say Saturdays in the fall are sacred around here. So when you add it all up though, Birmingham has the way of feeling like home, even for people who swore they'd never moved to Alabama. So here's the bottom line. If you're thinking about making a move to Birmingham, take the time to learn the differences between each community. Figure out what matters most, your commute, schools, land, amenities, and then start there. That's exactly how I help people every single week. And if you want some local insight or a quick call to see which area makes sense for you, there's a link below to get started, and I'd be happy to help. And if you're still researching, you'll want to check out my next video, the top 5 suburbs in Birmingham for 2025. That one breaks down each area, who it's best for, and what you can expect to spend. Hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next video.